Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey, 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 hey.
Hello, foodie booties.
Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are gonna attempt to cover the one, the only Chantal Marie, Chantal Show, Foodie Beauty, Chantopolis. Big beautiful me, the Daily Chantal, woman who still really likes to spend time with Coca-Cola man. Yes, we are going to talk about Foodie Booty today. It is going to be a good time, I think. I don't know. Listen, she streamed for like 6 hours total this past weekend. I originally was thinking, oh, it might be fun to do like a normal reaction like I normally do, but I don't have that kind of time right now. Now, before we get too far into this video, I gotta give a couple PSAs. One, there was a very important video I did like a week or two ago at this point where I introduced my new dog. Now, tell me why I'm still getting questions about why I have a new dog and why there's a dog that doesn't look like Judy. Y'all obviously don't watch every single video I post, so I'm gonna link that down below, and if you have questions about my dog, just go watch that video, because there are entirely way too many comments on my last video asking, who is that little brown Yorkie? It's my new dog. Go watch the video, please. Thank you. Another PSA is that I'm on Twitch, and I would really like to see you support me there too. So if you'll go to Twitch, all this coming week, I'll be streaming at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we don't just play video games over there. I've actually been doing a lot of like silly reactions over there, like to stuff I wouldn't normally react to on this channel. So come join us there. My third announcement is that I'm also on the TikTok at thezacharymike, and I'm trying to become TikTok famous because I hear that they're giving TikTokers these reality shows lately, and wouldn't y'all like to see me on a reality show? So go support me on TikTok so I could get TikTok famous. I mean, that's my one goal in life. Now that the PSAs are covered, I would like to get back into Chantal. So what? Oh, no, not like that. Not like that. I know what y'all were thinking. We're not trying to get into Chantal like that, but what I mean, like the drama, the roller coaster that was her weekend with old Coca-Cola guy. Okay, that's just what I'm gonna call him. Now, she gave him like some ridiculous name related to his ethnicity, so I'm not gonna call him that. She gave him another name after people pointed out that maybe that wasn't the best name to give to an Egyptian guy, but I don't want to call him that either. So we're just going to call him the Coca-Cola guy, because, I mean, at this point, I think we all know him for her experience with Coca-Cola, okay? So on our channel, on the Zachary Michael channel, he is the Coca-Cola guy. This whole saga really started a while ago, but where we're gonna start covering today is on April 23rd. And on April 23rd, the first thing that happened is that she had a live stream, which she titled, I Have a Boyfriend. Now, whether or not that's clickbait or not, Chantal doesn't even know, because she starts off the stream saying that it's kind of clickbait.
As you can see from the title, it's kind of clickbait, but it's like, I don't know, you guys are gonna think I'm like so crazy.
But by the end of the stream, when somebody calls her out for clickbaiting, she says, it's not clickbait.
Excuse me, I clickbaited? It's not really clickbait, because I guess he kind of is like a boyfriend, like not a committed relationship kind of thing.
Now, Chantal can say whatever she wants, but in my opinion, it's clickbait, because in no shape or form or way is this man her boyfriend, okay? They are not in an official relationship from anything that I could tell from watching any of these videos this weekend, okay? And I watched them all, or attempted to. I might have missed some bits. That's something I forgot to say. I'm probably gonna miss some bits. I can't possibly cover everything. It was 6 hours, okay? I'm gonna cover what I feel was important, what I feel was ridiculous, and we're just gonna keep it moving. So she talks about how she went and spent some time with Coca-Cola Man in his home, and the first thing she tells her audience about this experience is that there was another woman there.
So I get there and I walk in the kitchen and there's this fucking woman sitting there. There's this like woman sitting there at the table. with a beer, and I'm just like, and she was like on the phone, and she was like yelling at him, and I'm just like, hi, I'm Chantal, you know me, I'm all friendly. And because I don't care, like, who is this, you know? So, anyways, she didn't answer me. She like looked like she fucking hated my guts. So I was just like, who is this? You didn't tell me that there was going to be another woman here. And she's like, no, I'm leaving. I'm calling a fuck you. You're a player, blah blah blah. So she's like, and I'm like, I'll leave. I don't mind leaving because I secretly wanted to leave because I was like, this is awkward and I want to go to bed. And then he's like, no, 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 don't leave us. He's like, I don't know why she's acting like this. She's not my girlfriend. He's like, we're not boyfriend, girlfriend. What's the problem? You're renting my room? She's like, I don't care. She's like, I'm not staying here while you have sex with her all night and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, what? I'm like, we're not gonna have sex. Like, I'm just coming here to hang out.
Now, I have a lot of questions because up until this point, Chantal has insisted that Coca-Cola man lives alone and that means it's safe because he's the only person. So because there's only one person in his home, he's a single person household. That means he can pot up with somebody else and it makes it okay. And COVID doesn't exist anymore, allegedly, in her world. In my world, it definitely does. But in her world, she's like, it doesn't matter. So she, 1 minute, wants us to believe this man lives alone. And now all of a sudden he has some strange woman in his home who she's saying is renting some kind of space.
I've been there like twice. He lives alone, so I just like, anyway, so I just like,
Now, on top of that, the other problem with all of this is that this woman is shouting, allegedly, that Coca-Cola man is a player. She's angry. And then we find out from Chantal that they probably did actually have relations together as well. So, Chantal, tell me, how much do you really know about this man? You clearly don't know anything. And all of these red flags, you're just like, oh, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Another alarming thing about this is how Chantal says that this man has invited her to do group relationships with multiple people.
So today he messages me. This is gonna freak some of you guys out, and you're gonna think it's oh my god. So he's like, hey, do you want to come over tonight and go to an orgy? Like, apparently he knows these people. He has a friend that he works with who's from like Cameroon and has like he has like a 13-inch appendage. He showed me a picture of it and I was like, so him and his girlfriend apparently are like swingers, I don't know, and they wanted to come over and have some fun today, and I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, what the hell? I can't even handle, like, he thought that I would like that because I told him like of a fantasy of mine and he thought that I would like that.
And honestly, like, if that's your gig, then go for it. I love that. I'm very sex positive. I want y'all to live the life you want to live. As long as you're doing it safely, of course, and not putting other people at risk in the middle of a panorama. But this just leads me to having more questions about this man. He just has these people ready to group up and do all of this, and you're acting like he's this one person show, that he's all by himself, that he is not at risk at all of any kind of issue when it comes to spreading COVID in a panorama. You want me to believe that I shouldn't be worried about you interacting with this guy, then going home to Pete's, and then going to the drive-thru to get McDonald's, and going to do this and that and the other?
I don't care if he's really seeing others. I mean, as long as we're using protection and stuff like that. He says, I don't know. I feel like he's honest. He was honest about sleeping with that woman with protection. Trust me, I fucking asked him out the yin yang. Like I said, he has a drawer of condoms, so.
Now, she also does say that she doesn't really care if he's seeing other people. And normally I would be like, yeah, that's fine, especially if you don't have any kind of relationship, okay? But, like, we're in the middle of a pandemic, right? And she's like, oh, it's fine as long as he's being safe. But listen, here's the tea. A drawer of condoms is not going to save you from getting COVID. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. And I really just have to question how much Chantal really truly understands about, like, the severity of COVID and how it's spread and things like that. Because she also mentions at one point in some stream, I think it maybe is this stream. Yeah. She also mentions during this stream that there was a box of masks on the table or something in this guy's apartment.
It's one person, and other than that one woman, and there was masks on his kitchen table, so maybe she was wearing a mask. I don't know.
Now you tell me, Chantal. You tell me whether or not this woman was wearing a mask. You said you saw her. I don't understand why you are suddenly not sure if she was wearing a mask or not. And also, why would she be wearing a mask inside the home where she lives, allegedly? Like, your shit? Like, girl. I don't even have to look at the calculator. Okay, that's how good I am at math. And that's how easy it is to know that your shit doesn't add up. She also has this to say about the pandemic.
I guarantee you, a lot of you are not 100% safe all the time. Like, come on. Like,
and I just have to say, it's one thing to be like, oh, like I accidentally forgot to grab a mask on my way out. Like, oh my gosh, stupid me. I would understand that. Like, that for me is guaranteeing 100% of people are not 100% safe all the time, right? That I'm willing to give you. That's not the same as like hooking up and taking Coca-Cola with a stranger who you're now finding out has someone living with him in the middle of a pandemic that he never mentioned before. Okay, so miss me with this. Nobody's safe 100% of the time. There is making a mistake, and then there's just a complete total lack of judgment and care or concern for the safety of others like you are demonstrating, okay? But it's okay, she does give a PSA, she just wants to clear it up. She wants everybody to know this particular fact.
I'm not sick, I don't have the coronavirus. I just woke up, I have allergies, asthma, and my CPAP mask, so I congested when I get up. We didn't do any effing drugs. He's not a cokehead. So there. Okay. So, I don't know him, but I know him better than you guys because I spent 2 whole nights with him. And you didn't at all.
And the other thing that is clear in this particular stream is that there's so much confusion over what this man does for a living. One second he's a chef, the next second he's working in construction, and at one point he's even a singer. It just leads me to so many things, which is like, what do you really know about this man that you are just doing whatever with? But it's just like so clear in the way that you're talking about this man and about how great you think he is, that like you are diving 100% into this so quickly, and you are swearing that you're being safe, and you know little to nothing about him. And I'm just so over it. Now, there is one thing that's been highly requested from the viewers, so give me 1 second to prepare. Today, we're gonna light a candle for Karate Joe. Now, if you don't know who Karate Joe is, he is one of the more infamous moderators on Chantal's channel. He has long stood by Chantal, supported Chantal. He oddly has referred to himself as Chantal's YouTube husband. It's a real weird situation sort of type of deal. But in this particular stream, the I Have a Boyfriend stream, Karate Joe shared this message. He said, at Foodie Beauty, tell BBJ and Sam I love them and care for them, but I can't be your YouTube husband anymore. I'm trying to help you with what you want to do, but you don't want my help anymore. So yes, Karate Joe has divorced himself from Foodie Beauty, and she has made him no longer a mod on his channel. And for you, Karate Joe will write this. Now, in all seriousness, this guy's actually always been pretty creepy, and I'm not mourning anything related to Karate Joe, okay? So just so we know that. And while Chantal's recent behavior has absolutely been reckless and just chaotic, I just want to point out that Karate Joe has stuck by Chantal through a lot of other truly problematic and terrible things. Okay, so Karate Joe, I think has really got what he asked for. He signed up for this. He supported all of this behavior. And I'm not really truly mourning the loss of Karate Joe on Foodie Beauty's channel, okay? I couldn't be bothered that he's no longer a moderator or whatever. But because it's highly requested that I do a service for Karate Joe's mod status, here it is, okay? Here's my eulogy. Are you ready? Bye, Karate Joe! So she does do a second live stream on April 23rd. It's like Get Ready With Me, where she's getting ready to go see Coca-Cola Man again. And I don't know, there's nothing super interesting of note in that, so I'm just noting that it happened so that if you want to go watch it, you can. And then the next day, we get breakfast with Chantal on April 24th, and she's going through the McDonald's drive-thru, getting her McDonald's breakfast, and she just has so much to share about her rendezvous with old Coca-Cola Man. She stayed the night at his house, and she just thinks he is absolutely freaking great.
I get there, he was I got to see him in a mood where he was, I don't know if me coming over made him happy, but he was so happy. Like, he was silly, like my cheeks hurt from laughing. This guy is effing hilarious, like naturally, all night. Just the one-liners, the quick wit. This guy, we talked, honestly, till it was 1:30 a.m. when I noticed. I just listened to him talk the whole time. Like, he was talking about Egypt, he was talking about himself, he did magic tricks for me. He's really fucking cool.
Which, like, is good. I like that for her, but I don't want y'all to forget, and you surely won't, because we're going to talk about it more when it comes to what happened on April 25th. But I don't want you to forget that this is a man that she has consistently described as controlling, pushy, wants her to do whatever he wants at any given time of day. But you know what? It's fine because he's so funny and he does magic tricks and it's so great. He's wonderful. We just stayed up giggling forever because we took an edible. It's wonderful.
We didn't even do anything. No drinking, nothing. The whole night just talking and laughing. Like, we were giggling. Like, it was fun. He was giggling. But we had edibles, we had, we each took one edible only. So one edible, we were giggling.
And I do want to emphasize that she talks about and taking an edible on this particular day. So far, our history with this man is the first time they were together, they smoked hash, did Coca-Cola, and drank beer. Second day, they took edibles. Okay, so this is the track we're on for this budding relationship. And the second day, he was just so great. He's so funny. She even romanticizes him farting.
We're in bed. All of a sudden, I hear a loud noise and what? He said what? Really loud at the same time as a loud fart. Hi, Fernanda! And his farts were loud. He did like 2 loud ones. Hi, Daniela! That girl. No, I'm not afraid to be on my own.
Okay, listen, and you know, if you watch my channel, I say it. Everybody farts, okay? But like, I think at this point she's just looking for attractive qualities about him. Like, he could do literally anything at this point, and it seems like she'd find it attractive. I also haven't really talked a lot about this yet, but a big thing that happens over the span of this weekend is this TV. So in the first stream where she talks about how great he is, She talks about how she's going to take his TV over there. In this stream, she said that she did take the TV, that it's still there. And this TV is just wild. So many people are concerned about it. So many people are like, he's going to steal your TV. Don't leave your TV there. But she's like, it's fine. I took it there. We didn't even really use it. We just enjoyed each other's company the whole time. She also lets us know, though, that after all of the talking, the magic tricks, the whoever, the whatever, that the lovemaking was great.
And then, after a whole night of talking, then the lovemaking begins. And this guy, I don't know how, he's crazy. Like, he just made me laugh all night. And then he drives me crazy in the sack. Like, I feel so hot, and he's so fit and in shape because he's a really hard worker right from when he was young.
Some other things I want to point out that I find to be, I don't know, a red flag, and I probably missed this in other coverage of this man, but she talks about how this guy has a regular bed and then a mattress on the floor.
Ah, what a dumb thing to judge somebody about. Oh, he has a mattress on he has a bed too, but you overlook that. I clearly said he has a bed. Do you want to know the furniture in his room? He has a bed, 2 nightstands, lamps, fucking lube, drawer of condoms. What else do you want to know?
And I'm gonna be honest, as a 32-year-old, if I was dating somebody and they invited me over and then we did things on a mattress on the floor, that might be the end of it for me. Listen, I get it when you're a young bachelor, you might not have all the things. And also, it would be a different thing if all he had was a mattress on the floor, right? Because that might suggest that he can't afford a regular bed. But the fact that he has a regular bed, but they opted for the mattress on the floor is just bananas to me. I don't get it. It makes me uncomfy 6 bacons. And I also have to say, for some weird reason in this breakfast live stream, the other woman came up, and the only thing that I'm going to add to this is that Chantal had this to say.
She was BBW, but I'm bigger. Like, I'm bigger, but I'm prettier. Like, I don't think I'm, like, super pretty or hot, but I'm definitely pretty. Like, I know that sounds bad, but...
And listen, I love that you feel confident about yourself. I hope anybody does. But it feels like a lot to say that this rando man who apparently has this other woman in his life, that you're going to go back and forth about who's prettier. Like, you met her once and she was yelling about how Coca-Cola man was a player. Like, is this really the hill you want to die on? Like, you want to be prettier than his side piece? So that was essentially the exciting stuff that happened in that particular live stream. She also, on April 24th, makes a post about her moderators. Let me read that for you. She says, "Hey guys, I just wanted to let you all know, in case you were wondering why you are demodded, that I have decided to get rid of all mods on my live streams. I think there will be less drama this way, etc. Nothing personal, smiley face." Now, don't light your candles for the mods too quickly, okay? Because in the next immediate stream, they're all still there, okay? So it's clear at this point that Chantal literally can't stick to committing to anything. Like, not even the most basic thing of, like, demodding people on her channel, which honestly I kind of feel like would be a good thing for her. Like, I get that you want to have some control over who's posting what, and like, especially if people are posting horrible things, like, you don't always necessarily want that on your channel. But at this point, people like Karate Joe have just, like, clearly made a mockery out of her chat. Like, I think she would just be better off, like, not moderating it at all and just letting it be a free-for-all. So Chantal does another Get Ready With Me on the 24th, and then we don't hear anything from her again until April 25th, this morning. Was it this morning? It was 6 hours ago, so maybe this afternoon, where Chantal came back and ate some tacos with us and gave us all the tea about her night with Coca-Cola man. And spoiler alert, it wasn't great. It wasn't everything she ever dreamed of, imagined, or wanted in a man.
Like, he's definitely 100% not somebody I could ever be in a relationship with. So it's just like for fun because he's way too controlling. Like, he's so controlling and just weird. Like, a bit jealous and controlling. Like, um, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. He's just really, like, if he calls me, he'll be like, can you come over, like, come over right now? Like, he thinks I can just, like, he's like, it's simple. You get in your car, you hang up with me, you get in your car, you come over, and I wait for you. I don't want to wait all day. You tell me you're going to come over, and then you come over at 5, and I waste my whole day waiting for you, and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, he likes, you know what I mean? It's just like, fuck. What do you think I'm going to get up and just come over like this? Like, no shower? You can shower here. I'm hungry. I want to eat. I'll cook you food. No, I want to stay at my house. Do what you have to do with your day. Okay? I don't care. Go shopping, do your laundry, whatever the fuck you have to do. And then I'll come over later. What's the big deal?
So it's frustrating to hear her talk about how he's so demanding and controlling and jealous because, like, hi, hello. First of all, you were already saying that. Second of all, these are the red flags that people have been shouting at you for the past 3 days. So, like, miss me with caring at this point. Like, we told you. They all told you. Your moderators told you. People in your chat told you. I told you. Other reaction channels, I'm sure, told you. And there's a little interesting thing called Another Human that she wasn't aware of that was at his house whenever she got there. And this is that story.
You didn't tell me this. I get there. There's another guy there. Here I am. I have a bag with my pajamas. I have pajamas. I was wearing lacy underwear, but they're not comfortable. So I brought some big, comfortable granny panties to wear after. No, he's Libra. Oh. I have this other guy trying to get with me. I want to get to know you and hang out. He keeps bugging me. Like, I wish you'd give me a chance. He's really cute, but he's a blonde white guy, and that's not usually but he's pretty, like, athletic. He showed me pictures of his ex. She's my size. So it makes me feel comfortable, but, like, and he seems so much nicer than this guy I'm with now. But, oh, man, the sex is just so fucking good with this guy. Like, it's so good. Oh, God. Anyway, all right. So what happened was I get there and there's this guy there. Like, this guy is one of his friends, apparently, or his name. He lives, I think, like, in the next house or whatever. He lives nearby. This guy is hammered, like, drunk, okay? I get there, there's, like, booze. There's, like, all kinds of booze on the table. And the kitchen table. And I'm just like, who is this? Thinking, you know, like, here I am thinking, like, I packed my bath bombs. Everything. I'm like, I'm gonna have a bath at your house. I thought we were gonna have a night like last night, you know? Like, just us. But it was like Saturday night. Maybe his friend came over and he couldn't, I don't know, whatever. He probably didn't think it would be a problem. I wish he would just talk to me about what, you know? Like, anyway. So I did tell him that, but yeah, boundaries. So basically his friend, I sit at the table, his friend's so drunk. He throws money at me, like a 50. He's just like, let me see your boobs. So he thought I was an escort. Like, he thought that this guy that I'm seeing called an escort for his friend. And I'm just like, and so so Dom was like, I tell you, she's my really good friend. She's not an escort, blah, blah. So then they start fighting over that. Like, they start fighting. They're raising their voice. And then he's like, you're really drunk. You need to calm down. If you're not, you can't calm down. You need to go. You're my friend, blah, 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 blah. So they're fighting. His friend is, like, making passes at me. and looking at me. And then I guess I was on my phone, and then his friend went on his phone. So Dom, fucking, he had drinks too. Okay, whenever you have alcohol, it's a completely different vibe than edibles or weed or whatever. Alcohol is not a good, no, to be around with this guy. So never again, I'm telling you. So he's just like, are you texting each other? I was just like, oh my God. He was being like paranoid, like, I don't know. And I'm just like, what? We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. And he's like, no, I'm not. He's like, I don't care if you want to if you want to sleep with him, just be honest about it. Like, I don't care. Like it's the behind my back thing. I don't like it. Like, be honest. And I'm just like, what? Like, I don't even know your friend. Like, I'm like, I came here to spend time with you. Like, I came here for you, Anyway, so that was, I mean, it got smoothed out there, but it made me realize that, like, I don't want that kind of game shit. Like, it's just, I'm too old for that now. It's like not my thing.
So first of all, like, red flag, hi, hello, this is another strange person that you don't know about. But yeah, sure, keep telling us all that he lives alone and that he doesn't have any contact with anybody when there's another stranger showing up in his house when you get there. Second of all, red flag alert, his friend thinks you're an escort. Now listen, there's nothing wrong with sex workers. I think it is perfectly fine as a profession, as a job, as a way to make money. If you gotta do it, do it. There's nothing wrong with sex work. But the fact that his friend thinks that you are somebody that he brought in means that this is not the first time that he's brought somebody in. But yeah, you are here acted like this guy is just so cool, so calm, so collected, and that he's the only person in his bubble and that he doesn't interact with anybody. But yet, it's possible that he does. I just want to say that's the problem here. The problem is not that there could have been sex workers in the home. The problem is that there could have been anybody in the home, and you clearly don't know what this man or who this man is doing. Now, she also talks about how Coca-Cola Man starts fighting with his friend because allegedly the friend may or may not be flirting with Chantal. And I'm sorry, but this all feels like a lot for me to believe. It could very well be true, and I don't like to question Chantal, but this just all feels like a little made up. Now, I do want to give an update about the TV because it's still at his house.
I did forget some things at his place, like my TV.
I also want to bring up the fact that she particularly points out that on this day, he was drinking alcohol and that she didn't like how he behaved when he was drunk on alcohol. Now, let me just give you another overview of the track record so far. First night they were together. First night, Coca-Cola, hash, beer. Second night, edibles. Now the third night, beer. You have not interacted with this man when he was free of substance, okay? You have no idea how this man is behaving when he's just a normal, like, him without any substances inside of him. What are you doing? But it's okay. After they had their whole disagreement, Chantal still had the best sex of her life.
Then you know what happens. Probably like the best sex ever. And then, yeah. I rewarded him with cuddling.
And furthermore, she plans to keep doing it if she can, even though she talked about how awful he was and how terrible he was and how controlling he is. This is a person that she still wants to continue a relationship with. Now, she does in this video also talk about another new guy that she's allegedly seeing. The problem with this guy is that he's blonde and white. Apparently that doesn't do it for her. And for no reason at all, I just want to include this clip of her trying to open her Topo Chico.
I don't even know if this is a bottle opener, but that's what I use. I go. Come on. Sorry. Give me a minute. Is this a bottle opener? Fuck, it's all I have.
So that was pretty much the highlights from that. It was such a whirlwind of a freaking weekend. I just wanted to try to cover it as best as I could. I hope that eventually she'll go back to just regular videos, because I would love to just like not have to watch 6 hours worth of live streams to cover this content for you all. But at the same time, like, while it's reckless, while it's frustrating, while it's whoever, whatever, this is the most interested I guess I've been in Chantal in a long time. So I guess it is what it is, but I do wish she would make better choices, that she would stop putting other people at risk, that she'd stop putting herself at risk, that she would care about herself even a little bit, to not do all of this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, that's all I have for today, truly, really. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm sure you will. If this is your first time on my channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notifications. Please also leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and actually share it with somebody you think might enjoy this video. And follow me on all of my social media. I had so much fun with you all today. I hope you did too. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!